And I get a message from someone today after our show that says, hey, you got a shout out on Bubba's show.
Oh.
I said, Bubba has this thing where he thinks I don't like him. I love Bubba. I love that whole show. I think they do a great job. I always thought the thing we had was a playful ribbing.
Yeah.
You know? Last time Alex Stein was on there, he gave us a nice shout out.
Yep.
Made fun of us for the Nick thing and all that stuff. But, gave us a nice shout out on Bubba's show. And Bubba was pissed off about it.
Yeah.
And while Alex and I aren't friends, I mean, this is the internet, I get along with Alex. I like Alex. I will never forget that when things were going really rough for me, Alex Stein, after he did Tim Pool's show, picked up the phone and called me.
Yeah.
And that, I don't forget shit like that. That's huge. I mean, are Alex and I buddies? No. Am I still content to Alex? Yes. Has he been content on this show? Absolutely. But I respect him. He's a good man. And I don't forget how kind he was to me when I needed kindness.
Yeah.
That's very nice.
That's why we're here.
But when I needed kindness, he was very kind. And that's
there's
cool.
a serious part. There's a serious part to that thing.
Yeah. But
And
we're
he was
not.
like-
But again, it's the internet. One thing I learned about the internet: we're not friends.
No.
There's something between hating someone's guts and being their friend, and it's called being civil.
Yeah.
Being acquaintances.
Being like, hey, buddy, look, I get it.
Yeah.
Like, it's a whole bunch of crazy shit. I feel for you. Also, don't feel bad about the jokes I made.
Right.
It's fine.
So Bubba today. Charlie, do you remember Charlie who used to call in all the time?
Oh my God, yes.
Charlie apparently has started calling into Bubba's show.
Uh-huh.
And the Bubba people they've had it with Charlie.
Weird. Charlie's looking for attention.
Seth knows that Charlie used to call our show.
Okay.
So Seth's line that he had on Bubba's show today was, hey, Charlie, go bother Steel Toe. I hear he's out of jail. And people went, oh, man, Seth shit on you on Bubba today. And I'm like, I've talked to Seth before. He's always been very nice to me. Saying Aaron's out of jail now is a funny joke. You know why? Because I went to jail.
Yeah.
I mean, only for
part of
5
the day.
hours. Yeah. But I mean, I went to jail.
Not even a full work shift.
No. I was out right after lunch. I got a nice chicken cutlet and then get out of here. Quit eating our free food, you moocher.
Free food? You paid for that, sir.
Well, I mean, in a way.
You pay taxes.
I was probably the only one in there that did. I actually, when they opened my cell and I left, I just looked back and I went, hey, you're welcome. And everyone was very happy about that.
Oh, I'm sure.
But so that was very funny on the Bubba show.
All right.
Because this guy called Serial Killer, the reason our morning show today is only available on Rumble and Facebook and Kick. Our Kick is back up and running, by the way. So we got Kick, Facebook, Rumble, and YouTube. The reason that it's down is the guy called Serial Killer with a C. Cereal, like the food.
Yeah.
A guy, and I have screenshots. A
So
guy
he's
named
a fat fuck because he kills all the cereal.
Dude, he's on Discord.
Yeah.
He's probably fat and gay. So he goes on and he's bragging about how he reported us and got our episode taken down today because of some community guideline stuff.
Okay.
And I was like, well, that's really interesting.
I can add to that.
Well, I know, but we're not going to go any further than that.
Oh no,
I know the way.
person.
You know the human being?
No. There's a second one that was also doing the same thing this person did.
Oh, fun, cool. Who?
Yeah, it's someone on Reddit.
Oh, really?
You want me to drop a name?
Drop a name.
Girl Friday.
Who's Girl Friday?
Some paralegal on Reddit who, by the way, thinks you're a felon and you're going to prison for years.
What?
Yeah.
No, am I really?
Yes, you are.
Oh, my God. I'd better say my goodbyes to everybody.
Oh, yeah. No, someone's been ranting on. I get this bits and pieces from someone else who reads this shit and has fun with it because it's the internet and it's all fake. But, yeah, no, there's a thing on Reddit, too. There's gay ops going on. And Girl Friday, who's a paralegal, who is convinced that, along with the rest of Reddit, you have your supervised visitation.
Right.
But yet, I'm confused because supervised visitation, by the way, you exchange your children at the Becker Police Department.
Right.
Yeah.
Or, like, well...
But how is it supervised?
Yeah.
Because then you leave with your children. So none of this shit makes sense.
Well, this weekend, it's just a convenient place to meet. It's right off the main drag there.
Okay.
This weekend, we're meeting at Lake George.
Oh, okay.
So we're going to do that. Tomorrow, just going to pick them up from school.
Yeah.
Straight up, so...
Weird how the internet works.
I
isn't
tell
it?
you, I'm really hopping around those supervised visits. I'm like, Mrs. Sellner, come this way now. No, we're going here today.
It's so supervised. You get to pick your children up and then drive them somewhere without supervision to go be supervised.
It was really awkward when she
Weird.
followed us to Shields this weekend. That was strange. The whole plan was for me to be dead by now.
Yeah, it was.
And I've always said, and I was right, and I think this bothers them, as long as I just hit go live, it's over.
Right.
And so you see how many people, like, in my life they try to go after, including my ex-wife. They ran her off the internet, broke her spirit. They go after other people around my life. They're like, we can't get to him. And it's frustrating them. So they go, we're going to become the biggest SJW cancel culture cucks we can. I do this to people. I did this to Nick. We're going to sell out every part of ourselves. We're going to debase ourselves fully, look worse than Aaron will ever look, just so we can try to get to this guy. And I got to tell you, it's an honor. I made you, listen to me, I made you all do.
You gave them a purpose in their life.
But dude, I'm so it's kind of nice. Thank you to the people on Twitter who did the investigating on that one. Like I said, I've got moles inside of everywhere, and it's just fun to use them. $2 from Funeral Director says, why are Gino and Keanu so irrelevant now? Well, I think they kind of showed their stripes. They showed the quality of human being they were. Keanu more so than Gino, and I think people saw through it. And one thing I will thank the internet for is that they've read my whole situation, and those two, they've read that completely right. And it's really nice to see them get that right, because it's like they're in the room, you know?
Yeah.
And they have nailed it on that one. And I don't think Keanu feels a lot, so I don't think it bothers her, which is good.
She's just dead inside.
If she had any feeling, the way people view her now should be, I think we should be impressed that she isn't broken. But if she had a human soul, she would be.
She's got the lifeless eyes.
Oh, like a doll's eyes. But she is just being raked over the coals. Will Heron TV just fucking smoked her bad. It's funny. People who clip Keanu get more views than Keanu does. How do I put this? I know what Gino's tried to do.
Yeah.
And I appreciate some of it.
Okay.
I want to make that very clear.
Okay.
I know, and people know what I mean by that.
Mm-hmm.
I know what Gino's tried to do. I've read some papers about what Gino tried to do, and I really appreciate it. And I wish he wasn't stuck in the situation he was. And I just want him to know I didn't put you there. I didn't put you there. J10 with $10 says, only strike down channels. Why am I not surprised it was creeps from the NLO Discord? That's how you know you're trolling them, when they know they've lost and they go after your channel. Oh, believe me, I know I've had these guys beaten and seething for a long time now. It's just these last couple of months have really confirmed it. So thank you, buddy. Jay Bra says, Gino is licking his chops thinking about the fireworks fortune. Cocktiff says, behind in chat, you have no business teaching golf, you cheat.